what is the best way of cooking a lobster? Well, sometimes people say they like to cook them on the grill, and that's perfectly fine. What I have found, and really just by experimenting, in the restaurants we steam our lobsters. We think that gives us the best flavor. There are people that will like to boil lobster, and they like to boil it in seawater. I think that's a little much. It adds way too much salt than is necessary. Lobsters inherently have some salt because they're plucked from the ocean anyway. In terms of, but if you're at home and you really like the taste of lobster, I'm going to suggest something a little unorthodox, and that's microwaving a lobster. Now you're thinking, whoa, this is a little bizarre. Someone asked Julia Childs once about microwaving a lobster, and she threw her hands up in the air and said, well, go ask Roger, he knows more about it. And it just was something I was playing with. But what I did find is that when you microwave a lobster, the shell acts as a pot that keeps more of the moisture and juices in, and you end up with a fuller lobster, and that doesn't, with the fluids and the flavors and the don't leach out, and so you have a more intensive flavor. You have actually more meat to pound, and if you just sort of get over the fact that you put a lobster in the microwave for about 7 minutes a pound, push the button and walk away, you're going to be all set. Put it on a little bit of a carousel. All these lobsters were the same size, 1.25 pounds. If we look at the size of the tail, there's a difference. This one is the biggest. This is the next biggest, and this is the third biggest right now. So now I'm just going to sample them. This is, by the way, the microwave lobster. Butter. The microwave is really superb. The boiled. And again, what we'll do in boiled water, if you're going to cook lobster at home, just throw a little bit of salt in it. The lobster has a lot of natural salt already there. And this is good. And I'll try the steamed. And that's nice and flavorful. In the restaurant, again, we use steamed, and the reason being is that the flavors aren't as apt to leach out. There's more natural flavor that is retained inside the lobster itself. So when you come to a restaurant, Legal Seafoods, you'll find it steamed. If you happen to be at home and there's maybe only 2 of you, I'd play around with the microwave. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by what you taste.